corporate coaching. What is corporate coaching? Well, it's completely different. Totally different. The foundations are the same. It is still non-directional, non-judgmental, and we don't have the answer. But that's the only similarities. First of all, you usually go into a company for a whole day, and you charge a day rate. Here in this part of Europe, the day rates go from minimum £500 up to £3,000 per day. And that would be based on the knowledge and experience and reputation of the corporate coach, their standing in the marketplace, their standing in the coaching world, the recommendations they get, etc. Their preeminence, we would call that. But the average is about £1,500 or €1,500 per day, which is still very attractive. With corporate coaching, you will have two bosses. You will have the man or woman that we use the phrase sponsors you into the company. It could quite often be the head of HR, or the head of operations, or the head of training, or the head of finance, or the managing director, or the divisional director, depending on the structure of the organization. You will work out the details of your contract with that person. They will ask a question. They will want to know, what is the ROI, return on investment? And that's a reasonable question. And they will want to know, what is it, how do we measure it, and when will we receive it? And you need to be able to demonstrate that you can give a good ROI. And we teach all this, but you need to know. You will negotiate with that man or woman the contract. And let's just say, Aglaya, beautiful name, right? So they will say, okay, Aglaya, your job now is to go down and work with the manufacturing department for 3 days a month for the next 6 months, for example, to achieve a very specific outcome. And you say, great, you sign your contract and off you go down to the manufacturing department. And when they see you, they say, boy, are we glad you're here? Because, Aglaya, I'll tell you, we have some major issues with senior management. And you say, no, that's not why I'm here at all. I'm here to do a different job. But of course, now it is why you're there. So you've got the two different sets of goals, and you're working with the two different teams and the two different outcomes. As a corporate coach, there will be a lot of this. You will be expected to be able to put together excellent, competent presentations. You will be expected to be able to deliver presentations to whole teams, to whole groups. You would be required to be a good facilitator, because there will be a lot of work with small teams of 2s and 3s and 5s and 6s as well. In today's world, most companies will also expect you now to become equipped in one or more of the major, and I'll just call them psychometric or psychoprofiling tools. There's quite a few. There's Myers-Briggs, if you've heard of that, Myers-Briggs 1, Myers-Briggs 2. There's Belbin indicators, there's DISC, there's 4 hats, there's 6 hats, there's 9 PF, there's 16 PF. If you want to go left field, there's the Enneagram, there's motivational maps, there's my favorite, SDI, Strengths Deployment Indicator. There are many. But you would be expected today to be very proficient in being able to deliver and assess one or more of those tools. The company is paying good quality money, they expect good quality return. You will be expected to be very familiar with language and structure. So when they talk about KPIs, SWOT analysis, buy-ins, buyouts, IPOs, you must know what they're talking about. And if you do not, they will grab you by the scruff of the neck and they will walk you out the door, and quite rightly too. They pay good money, they want good quality service. You will need to be able to read and understand, like a book, the difference between balance sheet, cash flow, and profit and loss. You need to be able to read them and completely understand all of that.